project number 7 in the basic manual are 2. Collect information about your topic from numerous sources, to carefully support your points and opinions with specific facts, examples, and illustrations gathered through research. He's requested 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you, Brian. If you look on the back of American coins, you will see the Latin phrase, "U pluribus unum." Translated to English, this means out of many, one. It's fitting that this phrase is engraved on money because there are many different currencies in the world today. This speech will use facts and statistics to prove that we would all benefit if there were only one. Again, "U pluribus unum."
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and honored guests. You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. Not! A kiss is not just a kiss. A kiss is also an acronym for a very significant principle. Keep it simple, silly. When I was an elementary school student, there was an American president who attempted to apply this principle to our lives. This president's name was Gerald Ford, and he attempted to convert our country, the United States, to the metric system. The road sign that used to say Colorado Springs 20 miles now read Colorado Springs 40.2 kilometers. My weight magically changed from 160 pounds to 73 kilograms. A 32-degree day became a 0-degree day. What President Ford was attempting to do was incorporate the system of weights and measures used in this country so that it was consistent with the rest of the world, thus simplifying and creating a common language. Unfortunately, his efforts did not succeed. I'm still 5'10". It's still 40 degrees outside. Another area where we could all benefit from the KISS principle is in the area of currencies or denominations, in other words, money. If we look at the global financial landscape, we will find a cornucopia of currencies that dot the landscape. Dollars, yen, yuan, pesos, lira, baht, rupees, rubles, Deutschmarks, and I could go on and on and on, but I think I might exceed my time limit. But I think you get the point. A healthy application of the KISS principle to this situation would further the cause of solving some problems that are created. In other words, why not take all of these currencies, throw them out, and create one new world denomination, a new world currency? But wait, don't take your money out just yet. I'm not ready to make that exchange. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the problems that are already here as a result of this currency glut. First, I want to talk about the currency trading market. My wife Toyoko is Japanese, and sometimes we travel to Japan to visit family. Now, when we do travel to Japan, my dollars won't work. What we need to do is we need to get the Japanese currency, which is the yen. So in other words, I need to take my dollars. I need to find a place which will exchange that money, and then I will have the Japanese currency, which I can use on my trip. Now, these people who provide this service, they're very kind, but they do expect something in return. And what they do expect in return is 0.33%. In other words, if we take all of the currency trading that is done, on average, 0.33% is taken in those fees. Now let's consider that in one typical year, $73 trillion worth of currency exchange occurs. We do a little math, and we find out that 0.33% of 73 trillion is about $1 trillion, which is being devoted to these fees. Now, of course, if we had only one single world denomination, the need to exchange currency would disappear, thus eliminating the need for these fees. The savings of $1 trillion could be used for more productive things. Another problem I'm going to talk about in the world of multiple currencies is the idea of credit, extending loans. Now let's say, for example, I'm an American banker. My job as a lender is to find businesses which I feel are potentially profitable and not risky and will be able to return the loan that I extend with the interest. I find a business in Thailand that I have targeted for a loan. They've applied, I've analyzed this business, and I've deemed this business low risk. They're well run, they're well managed, they have a good plan. I'm ready to extend the loan. But there's one X factor, one unknown that clouds this issue. And this is the idea of a floating exchange rate. In Thailand, where I'm going to extend the loan, the currency is called the baht. In the United States, we have dollars. We sign a contract saying that the loan will be paid and repaid in dollars. Well, we have this floating exchange rate, and from the time I extend this loan, the value of the dollar relative to the value of the baht rises, and the baht falls. Well, what happens to this Thai business? The loan becomes more expensive. It's going to be more difficult for them to repay the loan. And the loan becomes riskier for me as a bank. What effect does this have on lending? It makes international lenders more cautious about extending these loans. But of course, if we only had one world currency, this wouldn't be a problem anymore. We would pay in one currency, we would return it, we wouldn't have to worry about floating exchange rates. There are many reasons. I've just explained two of them. There are many more which scream for the need for a single global currency. I ask you all, fellow Toastmasters, to step out of your comfort zone and think about a world with one currency. Embrace this idea, and your temporary discomfort with this idea of change may be the same discomfort people felt moving to the metric system. The same discomfort will be rewarded with the future benefits for the whole world.